journey north to Kentucky and see what we can get into. See if we can have any more trouble today. Pain, despair, and agony hold me long.
Rufus is going on its second power tour, y'all. It followed us up until the end. We got gas yesterday and noticed we had a leak, so he had to fix that. So he literally worked on it up until the last minute. Well, we're going to go ahead and make this trip. Have an awesome time.
Won't be like this for long. We'll be sitting in bumper to bumper traffic before it's all over with. But right now, it's very few and far between.
Still asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not but about, from our house, we're not but 30 minutes to the Kentucky line. So it don't take long to get over here.
For this 5-day trip?
Oh, am I not?
Well, you better get ready. Ready or not, here we come. We're gonna do the dang thing.
Tell you what.
Vertigo.
Getting too old for all this stuff.
Neck and back issues. Aneurysms and all.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. And we're gonna have fun.
We're gonna ride till we die.
Okay then.
I think when this is over, we're gonna take his exhaust off his truck. Can't have no flow masters no more like I used to. Pretty mountain country.
If it's too loud, you're too old.
I'm just too old. Can't handle it no more. Indian Aryan places. What does that say?
Sergeant York.
I remember him. Me and him went to different schools together. Had the same different homeroom teacher. I think he was part of the Yorkshires.
Bubba's uncle.
Doggone hard life. You never know what you're gonna see around every corner. There's another corner. We got winds blade the crop down. Wide vehicles, narrow bridge. Something ain't gonna turn out right. Pretty cool place. York County Country Store. Take your hips in. Here we go. We're gonna meet a Chevrolet on the bridge.
Ah, well that wasn't nice.
What?
Tuck my hips in.
This is a World War II Centennial Bridge.
There's a grist mill around there. We're going to have to come back over here one day.
This is rush hour. All this heavy traffic. Man, oh man, I miss Georgia so much. And there's Square Body Central. They just seem to take all of them apart.
Yeah. Might be your brother. From another mother. We came across Upchurch gas station and grocery. So I thought this was a cool building, so we decided to pull in here so I could get a quick picture. Picture spot. I'll jump out here and get a picture. Columbus General Store. Established 1892. Have to come back and check this out. All right, we have made it into Kentucky.
Continue straight for 12 minutes to US 127.
Been taking the scenic route so far this morning. Got to see a couple of general stores, take some pictures. So we'll see what we can find in Kentucky.
Exit right to exit 28 to US 31W, Kentucky 4.
There is the Corvette Museum. tour cars there. We may have to stop and check that out too. Looks like a lot of people got here the day before to get their paperwork picked up early. They'll let me test drive one of them real quick while you go stand in line. Everybody's putting their stickers on. Well, we get here and notice we've got a huge puddle under here. So, he's having to work on the truck. I think it's leaking transmission fluid. Always something. Not a good way to start the day out though. Puddle seems to be growing. We can say we left a mark here. Okay, I had to run back and get the umbrella. He went on in to get checked in. He's already coming out the back. Woohoo! You did it!
Yeah. Like we're raining now.
I know. But I can't close this and video too. Alright y'all, so here is the route on the trailer. Okay, he said that this must have just started when we pulled up here because it was only about a quart and a half low of oil, so it had to happen. Glad it happened here. Glad we had some oil with us too. Oh, we did make a little bit of a mess, but he put the sand on it from the construction area over here to help cover that up and stop that from spreading anymore. So it is raining. So I hope this clears out soon. Full truck. We're gonna get the truck situated. And we decided not to walk in the motorsports building. We decided to go get some lunch because it is lunchtime and we haven't had anything to eat all day. And it's pouring down rain, as you can see. So we figured we'd go find something to eat before all the rest of the Power Tour crowd decided to do the same thing. But we got the oil issue fixed, we hope.
Good old Chinese oil pan.
Yeah, that's the brand new oil pan.
Yep.
So
China strikes again.
but we had some oil with us and some tools, so, and a mechanic, so we were good to go. And thankfully it didn't rain until we finished. We got our credentials, got our shirt, and got back to the truck. Not sure if we're going to come back and check any of these places out or not. We're just going to go find something to eat first. Oh, there's the Wendy's right there in front of us. But yeah, we're going to go grab some food. We'll catch y'all later.
Well, to add insult to injury, we found somewhere where we can get universal joints for the drive shaft, so we got them. We went to Harbor Freight to get the tools to put them in, and decided we would just head back to the shop. We pulled out of Harbor Freight, now the transmission's slipping. So, I guess we're going to go to plan B, whatever that may be. But it's just ridiculous, all this money spent on garbage parts.
We started to buy a jack and a creeper and the parts and put it all in ourselves, or he was going to do it, but by the time we spent all that money, it's just cheaper to just go back to our shop and do it ourselves. But now that the transmission is getting worse, we probably won't even be able to drive this back, so maybe a good thing we're heading back to the shop.
So we'll let you know what our next step's going to be.
Never a dull moment.
No, always fun, fun, fun. Hey, it made it up the mountain.
Woohoo! Dang, could have passed the darn camper.
Not good, it was all we can do to get up the mountain. He's doing better than we are. He must have people in the camper pushing. Oh, if we're going overdrive, it ain't good. It might never come out again.
Such a lovely day to travel.
Yes.
Okay, we made it to Kentucky. We picked up our long hauler credentials. Then we started having some issues. So we tried to get some parts, tried to find a shop open. It's Sunday, so nothing was open that we could find anyway. Didn't know anybody in the area. So we decided to make the trip back to our shop, see if we could figure out what was going on. The transmission is having major issues now. It was slipping really bad on the way back. So it's a good thing that we came on back. So we're not going to be able to take the Suburban on the power tour as planned, which is not good. But this was going to be our plan B, our S10 Blazer here. And I don't know if y'all can see, but the sunset was so bright today. Everything outside looks pink. Kind of purple now. Just beautiful. But anyway, back to this. We've still got to find out what's leaking on the Blazer. Need to rotate the tires on it. We need to wash it because it's been sitting. It's got pollen all over it, so it's filthy. So if it turns out that we can't take this one, then we've got to move on to plan C. But we're not giving up yet. We're going to see if we can get something going.
We can't give up. The money ain't refundable, so if we don't go, we lose out.
That's true. We have a hotel booked for tonight in Kentucky. Yeah, we're not going to give up yet. We're still going to try to make it one way or the other in something. And the our rooms are not refundable. We've already paid for the registration, got our credentials picked up. So yeah, we've got to go.
Yeah, a bunch of money spent. Not only on that, but in all kind of stuff. So, I was talking to a buddy of mine down in Georgia. He said he just couldn't do it. He said he had enough stress on him. This is just too much stress. He said I stressed him out on the phone just talking about it.
But
so Jason, if you watch this, glad you and Terry's are home safe. That dang struggle bus, somebody needs to scrap that thing for aluminum can money or something. Because for right now, it's parked out here in front of the shop and it's just giving me hell. But ain't nothing we can't make it through. We ain't dead yet. Ain't far from it, but we ain't dead yet.
Our cars are kind of dying on us one by one, but we're going to keep going. We don't give up easily. I'm going to show y'all the sky. I don't know if you can tell it, but it is so pretty. But anyway. So yeah, we've had a full day of driving. Thought we was going to get to relax tonight and see some cars and hang out with some people. But instead we had to drive back to the shop and work on more junk.
But we ain't the only ones that people shredded.
No, we're not the only ones. I mean, it's going to happen, but I'm just thankful that we made it back to our shop and safe and sound. And I hope everybody else that has issues can get the help that they need to get back going on the road too. Because it is definitely a journey and kind of hectic when you're in new towns, new states. You don't know anybody, don't know what's around.
I thought about just taking the roll back that way. At least we could help people out. We know the misery that they're going through because we're going through it too.
But the people on the power tour, they are all car people, and they see somebody that needs help, they usually stop and help anybody. So that's a good thing too.
The car community is a tight-knit group of people. So if something goes wrong, well, we didn't know the truck was leaking oil.
No,
we pulled in, the guy was like, you need to check your oil because you're leaking something bad. And I just had got out of the truck. And 2 more people come over and they're like, you need to check your vehicle out. Need anything, let us know. So.
And this was at the first stop when we...
Yeah, this was just us arriving.
Yeah, we just pulled up to go in to get the credentials.
But the drive shaft in that truck, I've always said anytime anything sits, don't never grease it because you cause yourself more trouble. Because the grease is done fermented. So if you move it with fresh grease and you push it over to the side, you either make your ball joints wear crazy because now you've got a chunk of grease that's not going to wear out as easy as liquid grease does. So you cause yourself troubles. Well, what did I do? Last night when my back and neck bothered me, I knew I wasn't going to be able to hold out the ride, so I flipped the rear end back over on top of the leaf springs on the Suburban, so at least it'd be a comfortable ride in the rear end because I knew we'd have a bunch of luggage and all in it. So I spent all yesterday evening doing that. And I got to the drive shaft and I'm like, this thing ain't been greased in a while, I'm going to put some grease in it. Sure enough, the front U joint took about 5 pumps, the back U joint took about 2.5, maybe 3. Stuck it together, and we drove it to Pigeon Forge and didn't have no problems out of it vibrating.
Yeah, we drove it for the rod run.
Yeah, so we didn't have no problems out of it vibrating then. But the transmission was acting up then, but I just figured it's because the cam and the motor making the torque converter disengage and engage. Even though the cam's not big enough for a stall converter, an erratic cam can still make your torque converter act up because it's not running a consistent RPM. So I just wrote that off. That was what was going on. And it's a cheaper torque converter. When the guy built the transmission, he gave me a good deal, but he used some kind of iffy parts. I mean, there was all brand new parts, but it was secondary stuff that come from China. So I was going to deal with it, and I was going to go buy a brand new 700R4 or have somebody else build that one. But this morning when we left out, we didn't make it no further than about 6 miles up the road in the drive shaft. You could feel the vibration in the truck. And I figured, okay, well, maybe once it gets hot, it'll wear in and go away. Well, the further we went, the worse it got. So by the time we got to Kentucky, we had to go down some interstates, so we had to get some speeds up. And transmission wouldn't stay in overdrive. It wouldn't shift into second whenever you went to take off. So by the time we got on interstate, we was running in just 3rd gear, like a 3-speed transmission. And the drive shaft was vibrating so bad the mirrors on the truck was quivering. So that's what I think led to the oil plug vibrating loose, is because the oil plug has a plastic washer around it. It's not one of the ones that's got a metal washer with the rubber inseam. It's a plastic, just about a 1/16 of an inch plastic washer. And when I was building the motor, I started to change it out, and I didn't have one in stock, and I was like, oh, I'll do it. Like when I do the first oil change on it, I'll do that. Well, it did its own oil change up there in the parking lot.
It sure did.
But we appreciate the people who've seen it and told us about it, because otherwise we'd have had to do, we wouldn't have been able to go nowhere. Because I carried oil with me, but I didn't carry enough with me to do a complete oil change right there. So anyhow, thanks to the ones who called it for us. If you watch the channel, which y'all was commenting about the Dixie Customs, so maybe you do watch this video. So thumbs up, appreciate y'all watching out for a fellow motorist. But I'm gonna get busy right quick because we still gotta go 2.5 hours back over Kentucky because we got a motel room that we can't get the money back on. Well, all of our motel room, all this has already been spent, so right. It's either go.
It was booked and paid for back in January, so yeah. We've been planning for this forever, and we've even got all the new parts on the Suburban. Thought it was ready to go, but you know, things happen.
But follow along. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. This supports, helps the channel out.
Yeah, stay tuned.
We need to reach 1,000 subscribers before.
Well, actually,
it was this month.
This month, yeah. I don't think we're going to make it.
So I don't think we're going to make it. So I don't know what YouTube does about that, but I guess we're going to start back over ground level. I don't know how that goes, but anyhow.
Yeah, we're going to get to work on this and see if it's drivable. If not, we got to go on to Plan C,
which will be the Yukon.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna get to work, so we'll get back with y'all here in a little while.
Alright, we have made it to Bowling Green. We got in about 1 o'clock this morning in the Blazer, our Plan B. We got in, the parking lot was full. A lot of them have left. There's still a few here. So we are heading over to Beach Bend Raceway now.
We made it all the way to the racetrack yesterday in our Suburban. My rule is not free, so they be free. You got out of the truck door. You might be transmission slipped all the way up here. Got a greased drive shaft when I put it all together. The drive shaft vibrated like crazy. So we pulled up the track yesterday, started pouring oil, drain plug in our vibrator loose in it. So we did all Chinese parts. So yeah. So we went back home last night and got this thing. Rotated balance tires on it.
At least somebody likes your little Blazer. That's awesome. He's telling them our story of how we got here this morning. So yeah, we're heading to the track. Gonna check out some more cars. And we'll get you some video over there. And we had to stop at Advance and get some freon for the AC. Another hot rodders pulling up here. Made it to Beach Bend Raceway yet. Grab some breakfast and stop here. What'd you end up having to buy? Maybe we'll have some AC now and not. We'll just have to keep on trucking. Waves we did good last night. Luckily the rain had moved out, but we drove in yesterday. It was real foggy. We'll be able to finish the rest of the week and get us back home on Friday. This one here sounds good. Made it to Beach Bend Racetrack.
Behind the truck.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Imagine that. We're behind.
BMW right here. Bring it up and close a little bit closer if you don't mind. Thank you.
Alright, y'all, we are parked and we're going to get things together and head inside.
We're at our first stop on the power tour at Beach Bend Raceway. We'll get y'all some videos. So follow along. Let's see what we can find in here.
We parked behind Tennessee Tom. We saw him at last year's power tour. Looks like they left their lights on. Alright. Take a look at some of these before we head inside.
I mean, that probably fit right here.
It's a pretty area out here.
Pick it up and move it right over here. You can't do it without trying.
Sounds like there's already some out on the track.
I know.
Strengthen up.
I don't even know what time it is, but it's before lunch and it's already pretty hot out here. I think it's supposed to be in the 80s. Yesterday it rained all day. Are we gonna put the Blazer on the track?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I'd love to drive on the track. Not in the Blazer,
Hey,
but
Petey's up here.
in something.
That's what he's talking about. Doing, getting Carol's red truck. Putting it together, so that's what it looked like if we did it.
Alright, Petey, if you're watching, here's the truck you want to build. Devin's truck over here. Little S10. Devin's got one of those, same color. Our oldest, Charlie, had one, and he was a teenager too.
I lost my job like 2 weeks before I came out here, and all the little bit of work that I need to finish up and come out here in my wagon didn't get done.
Both of them.
Man, I hate that. Well, but I made it here. You're here? Where are you from? Florida. What's Florida? I get it. We're almost. They come right through them. You hear the train? Oh, I hear
Not that one. The one across in the grass.
Oh, I see it.
With a mustache.
Check out that roller coaster. You want to ride it while we're here?
Yeah, why not?
Might as well. What all is on that Corvette over there? Guess we'll have to catch it on the way back out. I don't think we're going to be able to cross over right now. Up a little bit so we can get it in shot. That's pretty. Look at those. Got the halos on.
Color of the Corvette.
Missouri. Corvette what?
We got to fix in the backyard. Well, just where it is. There. stuff on
28.9 for the 96 Impala SS. That's cool. Look at this one. This one too.
I'm gonna do a short and I'll narrate down there here in a minute. The gasser. Square body S10 pick 'em up truck. Corvette. See what we got on this side over here. And extreme.
Yes, it does that. Take care of this. Okay. You better.
It's one of the Suburbans we've seen at the car show, Tennessee. Don't know who that person is. I think I've seen it before. Don't know why. Mustang, eh? Chevelle, those two colors look pretty to go. Copper and cream. Very nice, if I had to say so myself. Yeah, we didn't bring a cool ride. We didn't have several people look at it this morning, make comments on it, so I guess it's cool with some people. How's it going?
How you doing?
Pretty good, how about you?
Living the dream.
There you go. And it's gonna turn into a nightmare when we're all in traffic tomorrow.
I'm fixing to pull out of here and head on to Lebanon.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's
I don't
gonna
be sitting in traffic.
No.
I only got about 225 miles altogether now on this engine.
Really? Yeah, we tried that. We got an 85 Suburban and we tried that with a fresh build. We went to Pigeon Forge, didn't have many problems out of it. Come up here and universal joints gave us trouble. Everything we bought
Well,
for it.
the car has been run all last summer.
Oh, okay. Cool. Get your air and all hooked back up.
Yeah, doesn't that suck? A factory air car, put a Magnum in with serpentine belt set up so I could have air. I ran out of time.
I know how that goes.
I ran out of time. When you can only work on it on the weekend, and
Oh yeah.
I mean, I got a great interior. You can't tell it is full of junk, but
Where you out of?
Brandenburg, Kentucky,
Brandenburg, Kentucky.
up by Fort Knox.
Okay. Yeah, we got a YouTube channel, Dixie Customs.
I got one, Sandy Hill Classics.
Sandy Hill Classics. All right,
I
got
don't
'em.
have a GoPro. All you get's iPhone footage from me.
Well,
My wife picked that car out off Marketplace. That's her sitting up there in the wheelchair. She was 49 years old and had a stroke that should have killed her. Laid in the hospital for 8 weeks during COVID. We couldn't even see her. She started watching YouTube, watching Dylan McCool and Derek Berry and Junkyard Diggs and some of the other guys.
yeah.
Pointed at the TV and started crying. I said, "What?" She said, "You're gonna do that." I said, "Do what?" She said, I said, "The power tour?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "We ain't got a car." She said, "You're gonna build one." She chose that. I got your sticker this week, buddy.
There you
It was
go.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Thank you.
Well, maybe we'll see you on the road. Well, no, maybe too. We'll see you on the road somewhere.
Well, yeah, we're
He stuck our sticker on his car. He said he'd advertise. As far as he's going to leave out here in a few minutes, go ahead and head to Nashville. We'll go down here at the track and see if we can't get y'all some footage. There's some cars going round and round. So stay tuned.